Good morning, everybody. It's February 4th, 2025. We're about to do the Starlight Market Box meta again. This time it's going to be made with paints and instead of canvas. Or instead of eco paper, we're going to be using canvas. But hopefully everybody's aware of the competition details because the competition's right about to start in 3 minutes. Rachel, hello, good morning. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Jeff says hello. Carbon, hi. Spartans, good morning, Dub. Hope you break top 10 again. We'll see. I have my doubts. Top 25, absolutely. Top 10 again, I'm not sure. Some people seem to think I will, but I've also talked to other people that have about the same production rate as me, so we'll see. Herb says, hi all, good luck, have fun. Juke Seeds, hello. Oaken Shield, good morning. Farmers Commander, good morning, Dub. Mr. Troopa, hello. Hey Dub, have a great competition. Thank you. Leveling, hey, nice to see you here. 28, hello. Yanko says, hi. DeFi says, good luck, everyone. Of course, good luck to everybody. Love you, Rod. You are the best. Thank you, leveling. Thank you so much. Jamaris says morning. Hello, Jamaris. Amar Salam. Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you. I hope everybody is doing good and ready for the competition if you are gonna participate. The practice events are about to get deleted. I was gonna show the Cotton Rush again, but I mean, if you saw the video I posted, that was the whole Cotton Rush. It's definitely a good way to make money if you don't have that many NFTs. Even if you have NFTs, that might still be the way to go. Even I'm considering it. I don't know. Should I just try doing the Cotton Rush? What do you guys think? Or should I just stick to my bottle rush? Or I could sell bottles and cotton at the same time. I could try. Anyways, I don't need a crazy amount of cash, so it won't be that much of a problem for me. Ispiz, hello. Go get number 1. That's not gonna happen, but thanks. Tabuka, hello. Rahiv, hey Dub. Good luck, everyone. Hey Rahiv, thank you. And same for everybody, for sure. Should start any second now. Okay, it did start for me. Rachel, hello. All right, here we are. You should be able to hear the background music and see everything, right? It looks like it. Alright, River North, Mountain East. Okay, my dragon can go in the right spot, I believe. Cool. I wanted the tavern there, but whatever. I'll just place it here for now. Yeah, both. I might do both. I want to set up one of my main roads first. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. I guess this would be my main road, actually. Yeah. But I want the paved road version, not the dirt roads. So let me put some paved roads. Right. So I'm gonna set up the glass rush first. Corrupted. Yeah, all the corrupted stuff is on. So did everybody here get the wine storage? I don't think they even leaked that one. Or maybe I missed it, but I don't remember them ever saying we were gonna get the wine storage. But we got it. I feel like that's a hint of what's to come. So I feel like we're gonna be making wine in one of the upcoming competitions. Since we got the paint storage for last month, and well, this is the competition you could use the paint storage for. I don't know if anybody is using the paint storage. I'm personally not using it. Let me just sell the gas. I don't need it. B-Rob, already broken. What do you mean, your game? What's already broken? Oh, the screen froze and went gray. Yikes. That's a tough start. You think it's a game or your PC? Like, honestly. Oh, yeah, you gotta turn on Mirandus skins, but I don't want the paved road. Am I like the only one that doesn't like the paved road skin? I want it looking plain like this. Or maybe I'm just used to it. Who knows? Jeff's game got messed up too? Must be the game then. Server. Right, bottles on auto sell. Need to set up Lumber Rush. Energy storage in case I need it. And I can start making lumber. Well, I'm gonna need more lumberjacks and stuff, but yeah. Hey. Disconnected? Yeah, it must be several people. But I didn't disconnect. And I only just opened the game a couple minutes ago. So it's not like it's been open for a while. Ruka, hello, welcome. Ibuka says, Dub, can you link that older paint build showcase? I have issues with Discord in my PC, so I can't open up that link. Yeah, I can share it in the chat. Should work like that. Yeah, should be able to see it. Rachel doesn't like the road skin either? Okay, cool. Not just me. Yeah, you're welcome. I did work on the Townstar Playbook a bit this weekend. And I believe I've added all the NFTs that were missing on the playbook from maybe the last 2 months. Sometimes I just don't add the brand new NFT that comes out. I'll try to, but just sometimes I don't. But anyways, all the NFTs should be there now. If any of them are missing or if any information is wrong, please let me know. And yeah, I appreciate that, and so does the rest of the community, because you know sometimes there's mistakes. It happens. And I do my best, and I would say everybody else as well does their best to spot those mistakes so it doesn't confuse any other people. I actually don't need that road. Alright, so we'll see if I get into the cotton rush. Right now I'm more focused on building the loggers. I think they're more important. I should probably at least put down the oopsie somewhere. Here. Legend, hello. And Legend says good luck everyone. That's right, I need to put down the diamond charge station. Oh, I see. The road placement's off a little. Fatma, hello. Isfis says, this link you shared, should we make the final build? That is for the paint box build showcase from July 30th, 2024. So if you copy the exact same thing, it won't work. You'll have to make adjustments in order to get it to work. And honestly, it's not that many adjustments. I already had 3 people tell me they did the same build and did minor changes and it works. That is one of the reasons why I decided not to do a build showcase, but really it was just because I had several things to take care of, and I don't think I would have had enough time to spare to actually finish a build. And with the spare time I did have, I instead used it to work on updating the playbook. So I saw it as a good opportunity to let some players at least figure out how to tweak a design. Like, they kind of don't have a choice. It's really minimal effort. Hold on. I'm trying to sell 25 gas, not just 10 gas. Hello, welcome to the stream. He says, hello everyone, good luck all. I can sell depot and this now. I'll need crane bots, of course. Those can go over here for now. Whatever. Actually, no, never mind. This is placed wrong, but I'll try not to worry about it. Not right now. Not too important. Okay, so I can place down my rose bushes. Wrong one. Mike Curious, hello. Hey Rob, what did you think of the Mirandus playtest? I shared some of my thoughts at the end of that stream that I did. It's very similar to last year's playtest. It is a little bit better. It's smoother. Like I didn't feel almost any lag at all. Just some stuttering when I move, but it's not the same thing. I enjoyed it because I was only planning to check it out for 2 hours and I ended up playing it for 4 hours. And of course, I still think Mirandus has a long way to go, like years before it gets to the point where we want it to be at. But you know, I'm glad they're at least making progress there. And I'll keep waiting for that. And I even bought stuff up for Mirandus, you know, while everything's cheap. That's just me. Yeah, I need to actually plant some actual trees, or else there's just not going to be any more wood for them to collect. Shoot, what? Oh, that's not right. Regular trees. Anybody here check out the Mirandus playtest? What did you think about it? And in case this gets asked, you do need to own an exemplar NFT to check out the playtest, or to participate in it, or to play it, whatever word you want to use. I don't really use the word play. I use more like the word participate. Because that's really all it is, it's a test. I think that goes there. Wait a minute. Maybe that doesn't go there. Oh yeah, no it doesn't. Here? Okay, maybe that tree farm doesn't go there. I don't remember. We'll see, eventually. Huh. I see. I see what's wrong now. The placement's off. I thought it was right, but no, apparently I was wrong. Yeah, because I wasn't getting enough passive water for my tree farms. I was a little confused. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, hopefully the next patch makes it more interesting, bosses, materium, etc. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I believe... Well, when you say materium, maybe you mean like actual materium that we keep. So yeah, I agree with that. Okay, this makes more sense. And my placement was off. Okay, I do need a wood storage here somewhere. And I keep building the loggers. So many loggers are going to be built. And that's with even me having the Hatchet Senior and the Hatchet Hank Juniors. Oh, this one's not. Yeah, that doesn't go there. Yeah, I believe that's gonna be all the logger houses down there. Sea Money, howdy! Welcome. Okay, so I gotta shift some of this stuff up. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that energy storage just because I placed some stuff wrong. Oops. So the aquifers are all to supply passive water drums to the pottery shops as well as the stationary shops making paints. I am gonna have the diamond water pump placed. That way the proximity of the aquifers gets doubled. So it will reach more spots. Basically, this whole area down here is going to have a passive water drum for all of the pottery shops crafting ceramic bowls. Okay, just that one. Gonna move this. And start making some of those. Should I start making? Well, hold on. Well, I'm not building anything else. Let me do tractors first and maybe like start collecting some cotton. Oh, actually, let me put that there. Man, keep placing stuff wrong. So the light circuit gets used here because I have crops closer to buildings. That way they aren't negatively impacted by the shade. All right, so I should be getting cotton now, and yeah, I'm gonna put that on auto sell as well. Get a bit of extra cash. I have a bunch of wood now, so I can make more lumber. And yeah, I'll keep on building. I might run out of cash while I'm building, but we'll see. The lumber storage does have to be moved as well. Should be shifted one spot higher. And the pottery shops will have passive clay lumps from the Haunted Maze Zone 2s. And I do have to have all Haunted Maze Zones placed in order to double their proximity effects. This one's the one that gives salty. I don't actually need it, so I place it down there. And the ones that give nectar will be used over here, next to where I'll have the beehives. And I have a couple of the Maze Zone 4s that I'm borrowing in order to make this work, to where I won't need any wild clover or clover fields. Yeah, clover fields. Sometimes I call them wild clover because when they first got introduced to the game, that's what they were called. Oh damn, the Wizard workshops are actually pretty expensive. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move the lumber storage. I'll waste a few lumber, but I do need to move it. So that's what I get for placing stuff in the wrong spot. So I rotate all the pottery shops so that they're facing the ceramic storage. Sian, hello. Monument? Yeah, I know. I actually still have it in the guild library. We'll see if I end up taking it back. Normally I do use the monument the first hour. This design isn't like too expensive for me. Like, keep in mind, I don't need to build a nuke. Basically, the most expensive buildings might be those two wizards workshops. So I might use the monument to build those, but we'll see. That's all the pottery shops. Let me move these two because they're kind of in the way. Oh, right. The beehives. I'll do that next. Beehives are cheap. Probably the most important part of this design for me is getting the honey and honeycomb rate balanced to the point where, well, I can actually make like the right amounts. Because if it's not balanced, it's just not going to work. And everything matters here, as in like which ones I turn on, which ones are making what, and the rotation of the beehives. Actually gonna have to move this. Just so I can place that one beehive. There. Oh, they got built fast. Okay, I'm gonna turn these on. I'll worry about the effect cards in a moment. Okay, those should all be on. Okay, so I do have 5 more pottery shops over here that are NFTs, so I don't build those. But in the meantime, I will have crane bots in those spots, so I can continue to build other things. N76, hello. Hi, will there be a build for the poor? What does that comment mean? You mean like the build showcase? I posted the video explaining it, but it's no build showcase. It's just a guide on how to do Cotton Rush this time. This competition meta is very similar to one we did last year, and I do have a build showcase for that one. So you can pretty much use that build and make some changes in order to get it to work. Okay, after this gets built, I'll replace these for beehives as well. I could actually put 2 crane bots here. It's gonna cast shade on those tree farms, but I should be fine. I can make some of the stationary shops. Let me actually get rid of these first. Leo, hello! Leo says, hello, hello, good luck to us. Yes, good luck to you, Leo. By the sounds of it, you did practice, though. Right, time to build some expensive stuff. I think I can. I think I'll be fine without the monument this time. Like, it won't make as big of a difference as other times. So I am borrowing a couple of NFTs for this one. What do you guys think I ended up borrowing? Sondula, hello, welcome. I hope you've been working on your competition design since it started. Yeah, I have to keep letting this run. At least until I start... I could probably start making glue. Okay, so I gotta turn all of these on and rotate them. Oh, the ones that need to be rotated anyways. I believe everything's facing north and I need it facing, well, closest to the road basically. So let me pay attention to one of these. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was facing south. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, I guess it is facing south, huh? Let me pay attention to these. Yeah, okay, it is facing south. Oh. Alright, all the other ones are making honeycomb. Eddie, hello. Good luck, everyone. No. Alright, so these I rotate. So they are, whoops, so they're facing the road. Hopefully that was right. When I say facing the road, I mean like I want the entrance to be right here. because most of the time they're going to be going to this paved road to pick up lumber from the lumber storage, especially for the ones making honeycomb, since it takes 2 lumber. So yeah, as far as I can tell, it should be correct. I'm completely full on lumber. Okay, so I finished building those. I'm gonna have 3 blueberry stands and 3 spooky wheels in order to provide all the passive blueberries and corn required to make blue paint and yellow paint respectively. Grandma, hello! Yeah, I need to make 2 of these. 2 expensive wizards workshops. In the meantime, I am gonna place down the rest of the spooky sets. Which one is the important one here? Not the tracks. Which one? Oh, I guess it's the whole set. Okay, well, the reason I'm placing down the whole set is because it doesn't increase the movement speed of the beekeepers. Individually, these 3 don't make a difference to anything else. But having the full set down will help for beekeeper speeds. Though it probably doesn't make the biggest difference. But I have 3 spare spots here, so I ended up doing that. Okay, wrong spot for the wheat stand. Obviously, the wheat stand is going to be for passive wheat to make flour with. Oh, and crystal reindeer will reduce the craft time of the glue by 50%. So that's why I have that placed. Though I don't actually need it, but I'll explain why later, not right now. I'm going to use Sorcerer's Hut because it only takes up 1/4 of a tile, so I can have it right here. Perfect use of the subgrid. That one's going to be making glue, and as you can see, my glue craft time is 4 seconds with all of the craft time reducing NFTs as well as the crystal reindeer. So these 2 will make glue. They all have the 2 passive clay lumps that they need. So they just gotta pick up honey and honeycomb. I do have 2 Wizards Workshops NFTs. One of them will go here. And the other one will go over here once I am finished with the Bottle Rush. I'm not done with it just yet. All right. Boxing facilities. Well, I own one of these. I'm actually borrowing one, thankfully, so I won't need to make any wooden boxes. I can make all the Starlight Market boxes without crafting those wooden boxes. And these have a lower craft time, and the worker moves incredibly fast. I think they move faster than the Hatchet Hank. Like, when I see them, they really do zoom by. Right, gonna build some of this stuff here. Well, what are we? Almost 45 minutes into the competition, and I'm almost done. Really, I just need to build a couple more stationary shops, which I think I can already afford. Let me see. No, I need like another mill, and then I'll have all the cash that I need. Yeah, basically almost done. super quick. At this point, I should finish in under an hour. Blue should be going there. Should I start crafting paint? Maybe not yet. I'm not making honeycombs, right? Yeah, because I don't have enough beekeepers yet. There's more beekeepers that go in this area. I just don't want to get rid of it yet. What I will do is place down the blue windmills. That's right. The bright winds. I don't know if I've used these before. I honestly can't remember. Maybe I have. I don't know. I don't actually own these. I am borrowing them. Don't go out there thinking I ended up buying bright winds when I said that they're overpriced. I still think they're overpriced. But in case you don't know what the bright winds do, they have a lower craft time than the regular windmills. They are not negatively impacted by shade, nor do they cast shade, I believe. I believe so. Yeah, it looks like they don't cast shade, right? And they do not require wood. So basically, as soon as the worker goes back to the windmill, they can immediately start crafting whatever they're crafting. These are huge for salt because salt requires 2 wood, and as you can see, no wood requirement for the bright wind. I'm not making salt for this competition, of course. I'm making flour. So they are crafting flour and taking it to this storehouse. The flour will then be picked up by the stationery shops to make paint. Leo says, I'm curious, can you tell me which is the fastest worker in Town Star? Like in terms of NFTs? A lot of the regular in-game workers have the same speed. NFTs, there's a few of them with triple speed versus the in-game building. Otherwise, Hatchet Hank or the loggers affected by Hatchet Hank might be some of the fastest. But I do think the boxing facility worker is faster. I'll show you in a moment how fast the boxing facility worker is. The NFT version anyways. That's a good question though. I can't say for certainty that I know. I'll collect a bit more extra cash just to make sure I'm good. I might not need these. Okay, yeah, I can build 2 of them. That's awesome. Yeah, for sure, Ruka. Thunderless says, I think box is the fastest. Yeah, because when I see that worker move, like, damn, that's so fast. After this, I need 3 more, which I can afford. I just don't want to, like, go broke and lose all my money to wages. I should be fine, though, honestly. I have flour and honey that I can sell. So once I sell the next batch of glass bottles, I am going to get rid of the glass rush. I should be fine. And I have way too much energy now. I need to stop crafting it. See, some of the energy went... most of the energy's here, actually. Okay, I thought it went to the warehouse for some reason. Right. I'll sell a batch of honey. Okay, I have 25 bottles. I have more than that now, but it's fine. I'm going to move the position of the silo. The only reason I had it over there is... well, because I couldn't place it here because of the glass rush. And because I was trying to collect cotton faster to sell it. Alright, I can get rid of all that. There's another road over here. Oh crap. What did I do? I got the wrong road. That was a regular road. I don't use regular roads for my personal builds. Alright, 3 more of these. There we go. That's the expensive buildings out of the way. There's still a few more that I need. Now you might be thinking, don't I need stationary shops for red paint too? Yes, I do. I still do need those. Thankfully, I don't have to build those because I have the NFT version of it, which is going to come in handy for this design because I'm only going to use one Valentine stand to provide the passive strawberries for these because these need half the materials for the paints. Still the same amount of materials for cannabis. I had some people asking me about that. But for paints, instead of 8 of the crops, it only needs 4, and it also doesn't need the water drum. So I have these farther away where they don't have the water drum. So this is convenient for me. Both of these are going to be making red paint. They're going to be close to all the storages, just like all these other ones. I'm full of flour. I expected that to happen. I already got rid of some. Yeah, I already lost some glue, unfortunately, but that's fine. Honestly, I think I can start making paints. Need to make one more pottery shop. And place down the other Rare Wizard workshop. It also has 2 passive clay lumps, as you can see. Second time disconnecting. Ooh. These can start making. Okay, yeah, I might as well turn it all. Turn these all on. They should be facing the silo as well, since they do have to make 10 trips to pick up cotton. So these will be making blue paints, yellow paints, and red paints. All right. It's a total of 3 tractors picking up cotton. I still need the effect cards on, I know. Get to that soon. I should pretty much be done. Don't think I need more energy. But like I said, those are Pottery Shop NFTs. I have them farther away from the ceramic storage because these workers actually do move a little faster. Oh shoot, I need to build one more right here. Okay, I still have those 2. Should be okay. There's another beekeeper over here. Okay. This beehive's making honey. Okay, now all the beehives should be on. And while I wait for that to build, go to the effect cards. What am I using? Using the silo and yeah, gusty wind. Stationary shop, very important. Yeah, hasty windmill. Graded ceramics is also very important. storehouse, sure. Guided blades. Oh, actually, yeah, that one is very important as well. Hasty beekeeper. Of course, all of these are important, right? And hasty tractor. There we go. Ruka says, man, I have to crunch my layout by 1 full row. So I'm like, where do I move these 5 buildings? I've had to do that before too. But not during the competition, I guess, during practice. Replace that energy storage for another mill making lumber. The rotation on these don't matter that much because I should be overproducing lumber. Okay, so do I need anything else, or is that it? I should be done. Yeah, I'm making Starlight Market Box, so there we go. Should have everything placed down and ready. So I get rid of these 2, and this gets, actually I turned this on because I need to make more boxes. There we go. Another legendary tree here, and I have one more that I think I just end up putting here. So these 2 spots, I didn't use them in my practice build. But I could have another tree farm in this spot. It would have 1 shade. It doesn't make a difference. I'll be overproducing wood and lumber for this setup. Right here, I can't really do anything with that spot. I can't put a beehive because it only has 2 nectar. And I could put a legendary tree farm, like move this one over here, but I'm not going to bother with that. This tree farm does have shade from the nearby buildings. These are all on a green crowd timer, and light circus is here, so these don't have shade. But I still need to set up auto sell. But yeah, I pretty much finished in under an hour. I would say the 55-minute mark. Assuming everything here is like working correctly. Yeah, 55 minutes. I'm gonna reset the production monitor and we'll see what it says. Probably not gonna get an accurate rate on the production monitor. It's gonna take several hours for the accurate rate to show up. I tested this multiple times and I made so many different optimizations. I'm sure my Super Dub Club supporters saw me post a bunch of different versions of this design. I swear I made like 20 different like adjustments that all changed it up a tiny little bit, and most of them had the same production rate, but I kept trying to make adjustments and like raise the production rate just a little bit more each time. But I mean, this is the final build that that seemingly ended up working. We'll see if it actually works during the competition. Let me check Eternal Paradox real quick for a minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's an event I needed to finish. Okay. Lucas says, well, I'm messing with it while I'm just selling the cotton, so not much to do at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. You still got time to optimize it on the visualizer, to plan out your idea. One thing that I said I was going to mention before is with the Wizards Workshops. In case you're not aware, if you do have a full set of Enchanted Fireworks, it reduces the craft time of Wizards Workshops by 50%. And if the game is bugged right now. We all know this. If Martin was here, he'd tell you this too. But yeah, the game is bugged. There's a bug right now where the fireworks NFTs do not work on offline mode. So if you go offline and you own the fireworks NFTs, the glue craft time is not actually reduced. So that's a problem because then you're probably not making enough glue, which means it's going to mess up your build. Your production rate will probably be lower. You'll have honey and honeycomb on the storage. I should have fleshed that out. There we go. Whatever. I'll reset this again. But yeah, there's a bug. So you have two options if you do have enchanted fireworks NFTs. Your first option is run the game online. As much as you can for the next 3 days, keep the game online. That's you know how we used to do it, old school, right? But you know, sometimes power might go out. So just try to log back in as soon as you can. You know, maybe there'll be an update, hopefully not. But that's your first option. Run the game online for the next 3 days, as much as you can, so you make your correct rate. The second option is to build additional Wizards Workshops so that even if you're offline and the Enchanted Fireworks NFT doesn't work, you already have enough Wizards Workshops to the point where you can craft enough glue without it. For some people, I saw somebody mention this. I'm not going to say their name, but one of the ways to combat that, if you have enough Wizards Workshops, the Crystal Reindeer does also provide a 50% craft time reduction, just like the Fireworks NFTs. It does work offline. So if you just add a Crystal Reindeer, you'll be fine. But obviously that's not a good resolution to this bug. They absolutely do need to fix this. So yeah, your two options: stay online for 3 days or build extra Wizards Workshops. In my case, I did end up adjusting my design so that I have an additional Wizards Workshop. I don't actually need this, or I don't actually need this. One of these can go if I were to leave the game online for the next 3 days, but I do intend to be on offline mode. I already tested this, and it works. For my build, it works because I have enough Wizards Workshops. So I know I'm good. I know that it works. That's why I wanted the extra Wizards Workshop. So I wouldn't have to have the game on for the next 3 days. So for me, I'm good. I found my solution, and that's, you know, basically the solutions that I have to provide if you are in that situation. I'm pretty sure some people are still not going to be aware there's a bug and their production rate is going to mess up. So that's unfortunate. All right, so now I'll set up auto sell. Cotton can go, I'm pretty much using all the cotton, so it doesn't matter, but I'll put it at 40. Bowls, ceramic bowls have their own storage, but I'll put it at 35. You know, I should be using all of these, so we'll see. A lot of these other items, I mean, I pretty much should be using all of them, but I'll put all this at 27, just to have 2 of them to spare. Flour, I do want the flour to be a little bit higher. I'll put that at 35. Same thing with glue, but I should never have spare glue. All of it should be getting used. That's kind of just in case. Honey and honeycomb. One of these overproduce. I think it's honey that overproduces. I'll put those both at 35. I don't care about overproducing lumber. I don't sell it. The paints I end up using, well, that's not true. Some of them do overproduce a little. It's impossible to balance that perfectly, so yeah. Boxes at 25. I'm not crafting wooden box, and here's yellow paint, so I already have blue paint there, yep. Paints. I believe everything should be on there. Okay. Should be fine. Morris, hello. Any idea rate for top 25 and top 50? I was thinking top 25 would be close to 120 per hour, maybe a little under that. And top 50, I was thinking at least like 90 per hour, or maybe closer to 100 per hour. Juxie says that's why they need to make ornament fireworks on off. This bug is taking too long to fix, and so far I don't see new team have good communication now in Gala Discord. Yeah, I like when we have the ability to turn those NFTs on or off. Maybe some people like that they're on by default, but I prefer them to be off. It helps more when I'm trying to do a no NFT build that has Wizards Workshops, because it's easier to, you know, determine exactly how many Wizards Workshops I'll need for a true no NFT required experience. And yeah, you know, to somewhat combat this bug, I guess, for testing reasons. Ruka says, friend letting me use one of their silos all the time is a godsend. That's good. That's a good perk. Yeah, you're right, Juxies. Basically, the only form of communication right now is Duck Sunny, or no, almost every Gala game project, basically. Maybe not Champions Arena, though. He doesn't communicate Champions Arena because somebody else does that. I'm waiting to sell my first batch of boxes, but it's almost there. I got 25, so they're about to sell. Honey is overproducing like crazy. Yeah, I have to figure out how to get that perfect balance on the honey and honeycomb. I might have to reset the production monitor again, or temporarily turn off like a beehive or something and then turn it back on later. Oh, you know what? This one's not even on. And the funny thing is that one's also making honey. Do I really want to make even more honey? Yeah, a lot of the ones that have honeycomb aren't getting picked up yet. And I believe I have all the beekeepers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's 12 beekeepers. That's right. Lucas says should just have both. Took them forever to put turn all Mirandus skin on button. Like, give us more for the rest as well. That would be nice, yes. Yeah, I sold my first batch of boxes. That's 1.5 mil stars. Oh, look at that. First place. Even past the Pyramid. For the, for now. I'm sure there's O-Town. Whoa. 3 people just sold their first batch of boxes. And the only reason I'm in first place is because I was selling wine bottles. Glass bottles, sorry, glass bottles. I'll try resetting the production monitor again and, well, hold on. Let me look at the other rates. So, the cotton's actually a little too high. But I guess it's alright. Yeah, my glue is supposed to be like over 600. Ceramic bowls is good. The honey's too high. The honeycomb's too low. Oh yeah, the lumber's higher now. And Yeah, the paints are off. Yeah, glue's off. I mean, if glue's off, everything's off. All right, I reset the production monitor. I want to see if the honey and honeycomb rate remain the same. And I mean, yeah, it's like the most important part right now. Are these all on? These aren't even all on. You know, I didn't actually test this. I only built 5 of these because I think I needed 5. I did not try to test if 4 would work. I'm gonna keep this one off, and let's see if this works with just 4 of them. Silly me, right? But I figured 5's enough. 5 should make all the canvas I need. I didn't actually try to see if 4 was enough. It probably is. It probably is enough to only have 4. So I'll keep this running again. I'll keep this one off because maybe I don't need it. I'm not really sure what I would do with that spot though. I guess I could build another beekeeper, but 12 should already be more than enough. But it shouldn't hurt to try that. As long as the beekeepers don't go home. Yeah, but the beekeepers are kind of behind right now. Like, they gotta catch up to all the honeycomb stuff. Looks like the same thing's gonna happen. It's fine. I'll do a 10-minute test. I'll see if honey is still overproducing way too much. If that's the case, I'll turn some of them off temporarily. Yeah, let me just wait 10 minutes before I figure out what I'm gonna do next. In the meantime, I'm at least making some boxes. Carbon's asking, is 26 enough for top 800? Based off what I saw someone post, a good no NFT build will do 26 per hour. I believe 26 per hour should be enough for top 900. Maybe even top 800, yeah. Sure, Carbon, I think so. You also have to like consider, so I didn't make a no NFT build, right? So there are obviously some people that only do the competition by copying my design. Like, let's face it, that's true. So maybe they might not do as good if they're making their own design. It's possible. So you might not see people that usually rank like top 900 even rank. It's possible, right? That's what I'm saying. So maybe the bar is lower for this competition, if that makes sense. I got passed up. I mean, clearly it's too much honey. So, and yeah, maybe I do need the 5th stationary shot making Canva, because it doesn't look like it's using all the cotton. It's supposed to, though. So to try and fix the honey and honeycomb balance, I think I only need to do this temporarily, but I'm going to turn off some of the beehives making honey until the situation over here gets fixed. Like, they need to be focusing on honeycomb first. So I only have 4 of them turned off. All right. Let's reset it again. Yeah, I forgot to get a water bottle. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get a bottle. Okay. I am back. So now I'm making too much honeycomb. All right. Oh. So let me turn one of them back on. Let me turn two of them back on. And then I'll wait for the honey to get used. Maybe I turned them on too soon. We'll see. I could possibly build another beekeeper here. It would just cast shade on these two tree farms. But I'm not sure if that's a good idea. It's not something I tried. But, like, I shouldn't need to. $150? Yeah, that's the goal. I don't think I said, not exactly 150. My goal for production rate should be 148. That's the highest I got to. Or 147. One of those numbers. It's one of the two. Maybe, yeah, maybe like 148 per hour. The reason is because the way the stationary shops are, I'm only using 2 for each paint. And I think at most, one of them will make 148. Or, no. No, one of them actually, I think, makes 150. One of them will only make 148 is what I meant to say. I don't remember which paint it was. So I technically I would be making over 600 glue, which would be enough for over 150. But there's a limit to the amount of paint I can make with just 2 stationary shops, so it's more like 148. It's a very good guess, though, of course. Just based off the glue rate. But yeah, I definitely do need 5 stationary shops. It's not using all the cotton. Or maybe it's just because I don't have enough glue. Like, who knows? I guess I'll wait and see still. Could be wrong. Still overproducing honey. I hope I turned them all on correctly. So this one could actually make honeycomb, but according to my practice build, it is making honey. They missed out by not introducing a Beekeeper NFT. That would, people would definitely bought that one. That little easel would have maybe increased my rate to 150, but that's not really worth it for a legendary NFC like that. Just because if I had that new little easel, they could pick up both the flowers at the same time, so they make one less trip. And yeah, I guess these would make less trips too. I probably wouldn't need the 5th one then. But it's not worth it if it's only gonna save me like 1 or 2 spots. Plus, we rarely ever get metas that require the stationary shop. So that's not good. We do get a lot of metas that require honey and honeycomb though, so those are very popular now. Too bad the beehive NFT sucks. They really didn't think that one through, I think. Am I still overproducing honey? I mean, it says honeycombs, well, I thought it said it was at 600. It's better. I'm getting closer to that balance. I kind of expected something like this to happen. So let me try this. This beehive that I said can make honeycomb, I'm gonna switch it to honeycomb. And before I turn on these to make honey again, I'm gonna refresh the production monitor. I'm kind of tempted to flush this, but I'll just keep it. Refresh it again. Honeycomb should be much higher than honey now because I did that. And if I end up in a position where I'm not using 2 beehives, then yeah, something's just off. That would be very strange. I need to check out the Mirandus playtest again at some point. I said I was gonna make the first set of armor, and I didn't get to that point. And I see some people already made the strongest set of armor. They even made multiple sets, so they're basically done with the playtest, but they're still playing it. Nothing wrong with that though, of course, if they're having fun. And well, what does that tell you? If people are already having fun with the Mirandus playtest and it's in a state where it has a long ways to go before it's to the point where it really needs to be, that's a good sign, I think. I mean, I even know some people that sold off almost all their NFTs because the previous team got, you know, fired, laid off. And because at that point, you know, they didn't really have hope. They had hope for the previous team, but they came back for this playtest and they're having fun playing it. So they turned around. I don't know if they're gonna buy back some of their NFTs. They're much cheaper now, that's for sure. So maybe. Carbon, I'm just grinding Eternal. Me too, whenever I have a chance, yeah. I got addicted to that game. Well, if it was my fault, I'm sorry. Hopefully you're having fun. The game is kind of addicting, isn't it? How am I still overproducing honey? What the heck? I know it's only been 3 minutes, but... Really? I'm really gonna need to shut off some of this stuff. Let me just turn both of these off again. Wow. Let's reset it. See what happens. Yeah, the next probably 30 minutes is just gonna be me trying to figure out the glue balance. And if I'm having this issue, a lot of you watching are gonna have the same issue. But speaking of Mirandus, let me see. I saw an article somewhere of some indie game getting a lot of positive reviews. Ruka says, that's honestly the only game my husband is interested in. Has he checked out the playtest? I had fun playing it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. Ruka says, and he looked at me like, wait, it's crypto on top of it. Is sign me up. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me load up this. Okay, now honeycomb's way higher. I'm gonna let it run for like at least the next few minutes. Okay, so I do want to ask, has anybody heard of a game recently released that's called Fly Nights? I wouldn't expect people to know about it. I only found out about it because I read an article about how this game just came out a few days ago. It has RuneScape vibes, but also it's kind of like a soul-like game, like very difficult. I've not played it. I'm not really even sure what it's about, but I've seen like a few or 1 or 2 videos about like how it actually plays. Very low quality game, but people are enjoying playing it. Like like I said, it's mostly positive reviews, and it's similar to Mirandus. I'm gonna show you guys like a 2-minute video from another YouTuber. I normally don't like watch other people's videos, you know, while I'm streaming. Like I'm not that type of streamer. But I just want to show you guys this game that's getting positive reviews, and to me it's similar to Mirandus, and people are enjoying it. So if people are enjoying this game, you have to have some hope for Mirandus that once that game is completely done, it's gonna be very popular. That's what I think. That's what I'm trying to get at. So let's see, let me pull this up. I've not watched this video before. It's like a 2-minute review, so it won't take that long. Let me fix this. There we go. Okay, I think I'm blocking the dude, but Europe says not if Gala still owns Mirandus. I don't. There. All right. Let me pause my background music for a moment. All right, it's just a 2-minute video titled "Is this indie Souls-like worth your time?" Fly Night review in 2 minutes by a YouTuber channel named Squishy. All right, so we're gonna watch it and see what he says about this game.
Fly Night is what I would describe as a very adorable Souls-like. Adorable with its aesthetic, but also in the fact that it's very, very small and cute. The game itself only has 3 primary dungeons with 3 main bosses, and the entire campaign will take you anywhere between 3 to 5 hours. Combat doesn't have much in terms of depth. Like you can chop off enemy limbs, which is cool, but never really played out in a meaningful way throughout the adventure. But it is pretty cool to chop off an enemy's arms and see them resort to kicking you. You will, however, be rewarded for exploring. Oftentimes you'll find a tough enemy guarding a chest that usually has a new weapon or armor to play with, and enemies themselves have a very rare chance of dropping their armor and weapons. I will say that for the many different damage types that all of the weapons have, like crush damage, cut damage, spell damage, it never properly explained the advantages and disadvantages of the damage types. And outside of, oh, this enemy is immune to crushing damage, I would just kind of use whatever weapon I felt like. Now, while I could recommend Fly Night on its single player merits alone, you should also consider that this goes up to 4 players. I was only able to play this co-op with one person, but man, with a full group, it would be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, there is barely any replay value. I would have loved to have like a new game plus, go through the game again, but enemies are harder, or maybe you earn new gear. It's not something that was required, just a little disappointing that I didn't earn anything for beating the game. At the very least, I could have unlocked like a fly swatter as a weapon or something. I also can't underestimate the music in this game. Some of these tracks are fire. Just don't go into it expecting a full fleshed out video game. This is more so a refined proof of concept for a game that the developer wants to make in the future. But keep in mind there are a bunch of bugs right now, and I'm not just talking about the enemies and the theme of the game. Myself and others have had plenty of items just removed from our inventory, which wasn't so bad like considering how short the game is. Still, for $5, I got 5 hours worth of fun out of this one, and I would recommend it whether you were playing solo or with others.
Okay, I don't think he set the price, but somebody in the comments said it was $5. So I think that was an honest review. Like I said, I never played that game. Kind of looks like Mirandus. He said it's like 5 hours of story. It's mostly intended to be like a solo game, so that makes sense. But you can play it with 4 players, so that's cool. Whereas Mirandus, it's intended to be, you know, MMORPG. You play it with many other players. Sandula says $5. Yeah, somebody else said $5 in the comments, so I'll take their word for it. $5 for 5 hours worth of experience seems reasonable. I mean, if you enjoyed the game. By the sounds of his review, I think he enjoyed the game, but he was disappointed about the fact that there wasn't more to do afterwards, no replayability or whatever. Yeah, in Mirandus, you got some people that I would say beat the game because they got the strongest armor currently available in the playtest. And they're still grinding out and getting multiple sets of the armor, even though there's no reason to. There's no trading mechanic. It's not the actual game where you can make money selling the gear. But the idea is once, you know, Mirandus is fully fledged out, that's the idea. You gather stronger equipment, sell it to other players for money, or keep the sets of armor in case you die and lose yours. Because maybe you died trying to kill a strong monster that drops materium, which is basically the currency. It's value. It's used to trade. You can sell it to others for other crypto, you know, stuff like that. So if some people are actually enjoying this Flight Night game, I think they would enjoy Mirandus as well. Now, of course, you got Web2 gamers that hate the concept of crypto gaming and Web3. Like that's reasonable, but really all it takes is a very good game, in my opinion. But yeah, like B-Rob said, you also got some people that hate Gala, so that's that can't really be helped. But I wanted to mention that game because I did think that's interesting that a low poly game like that in my opinion, in my honest opinion, that game looks worse than the current Mirandus playtest. But gameplay wise, maybe it's better. I have no idea. What I saw from that review, gameplay wise, it didn't seem any better than the current Mirandus playtest, so there's that. $5, I guess that would be cheaper than an Exemplar, even though Exemplar right now is going for like 10 or 15 bucks. But yeah, at least for Mirandus, they're still gonna keep working on it. That's, you know, that's the goal. Whereas this indie game, I don't know if they'll continue to work off that or not. But that's cool. You know, I just seen an article saying people were giving that game positive reviews. It gave them RuneScape vibes. Some of the people that are in Mirandus are in it because of RuneScape vibes. I would say that's one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to Mirandus as well. So yeah. But anyways, going back to my production monitor that's been running for 10 minutes. Honeycomb rate went up, of course, because I turned this on. But now the honey rate is too low. So once again, I'm gonna switch this out. Or should I just wait until I deplete all my honey? Maybe a few more minutes. I have 4 of these turned off though. I could also try turning these on and see if it balances itself out. But that shouldn't be the case. It really shouldn't be the case. So the glue rate really confuses me sometimes. But I'm not the only one. Market box is 142 per hour. That's really good. I mean, oh, well, that's because I have extra glue. That makes sense. Yeah. By the looks of it, maybe I don't need the 5th stationary shop. If I'm making 150 canvas, and that's basically all I need. Like, if I overproduce cotton, even that's fine. So I might actually be fine without this one. Wow. Don't know if another beekeeper would be the way to go here. Two more minutes. Alright, I think I used all the honey, so... Okay, after this honeycomb gets crafted, I'll switch it back to honey. I'll keep these 4 turned off for the time being. It'd be crazy if I just end up not using 4 beehives. That doesn't even make sense. It's like, what changed? Nothing. Nothing should have changed. Next competition hits. It's an item and you craft it in the building. I guarantee you. No, I actually don't know. We haven't gotten any hints. Maybe it's wine though. I mean, we did get the wine storage. So that probably wouldn't be the next competition, but it would probably come soon. Could be something else made in this stationery shop, you know? Valentine's Day cards is some people's guesses, since it is basically Valentine's Day next week. Why aren't you guys picking this up? I am really starting to think I need another beekeeper. Okay, switch it out. Put honey back. And let's test this again. Possibly Valentine's Day cards. Like, let me look up the Valentine's Day card. I'm sure it was Common Ground World Build Showcase. If I put Townstar Build Showcase, it might still come up because of the way I have the tags on the videos. I haven't tried though. 20 Valentine's Day card per hour. All right, let me. Whoops. Let me find a good spot to show the video. Oh, that's fine. All right. Where's it at? This one? There you go. I don't know for sure. So single people can't play the comp is what Carbon's saying. It's fine. It doesn't matter, Carbon. You can still do the competition. We don't know for sure. It's just speculation, you know. Valentine's Day is coming and we're doing stationery shops. We didn't do red envelope though, so yeah. But if it is Valentine's Day card, I do have a build showcase for it. It's using one river, one mountain. You know, the biome will probably be different because that's what they tend to do. Here's the idea for Valentine's Day card though. We do repeat the same meta, which once again, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we'll repeat it. It makes sense too. But they'll probably change the biome on us. Off the top of my head, I can't remember everything going on, but like you'll need glue for the eco paper. And you'll need bamboo shoots. Bamboo shoots take a long time to craft. Unless you have the Tunnel of Loves, that'll be a huge help for this competition. But yeah, I probably shouldn't talk too much about the Valentine's Day cards, seeing as we don't know for sure. Jukesy seems to think jewelry is next week. Was that confirmed at all? Or just speculation? I mean, it is good speculation, but like, I feel like we should have already gotten jewelry, seeing as they sold a jewelry NFT at the beginning of the year. Maybe they sold it a little too early. Okay, I'm producing enough honeycomb now. But not enough honey. It's probably a good sign though. Carbon says the worst sound is when you keep getting notifications from Eternal Paradox attack incoming. You can turn those notifications off on your settings in game. Or at least adjust which ones that you get. Hold on. Cool. you know, or use the shield so you don't get attacked that often, right? Wait a minute. No, never mind. I thought I placed something wrong. But I'm not seeing it. So it should be right. That is a nightmare if you don't protect your soldier all gone. Your soldier gone. Oh yeah, if you keep getting attacked and you don't know you're getting attacked because you turn notifications off. Yeah, that's true. $600 glue. It's a good sign. I'm in a situation where I have to decide if I want a 13th beekeeper or not, seeing as I don't need the stationary shop, but my practice build only had 12 beekeepers. So I'm not supposed to be using a 13th beekeeper. I still have ceramic bowls, but that's because I don't have all these turned on. That's why. The honeycomb rate seems to be correct now, and the honey is only off by a little bit. I have 4 of them off. Why is it so close? This doesn't make sense. Alright, seeing as I clearly do not need the 5th stationary shop, I'm good with just 4. Who knows, maybe I'm good with just 3. It's just I don't want to go and test that. 4 stationary shops, okay, so I need to build that one. I'm gonna build another beekeeper house. I want to at least confirm that they don't go home. If none of them are going home, then it should be fine. I might screw up the honey and honeycomb rate still, I'm not exactly sure. I should get to a point where I'm using all the ceramic bowls though, but I would like both honey and honeycomb to be at least 600 per hour. That way I make 600 glue per hour. I need to temporarily put a crane bot. Kind of balanced right now, which is surprising. Great, beekeeper built. So I'm gonna redo the test with the same amount of beehives turned on. So that means these 4 are still turned off. And I'll see how that affects both the rates. And I also need to try and pay attention and see if any of the beekeepers go home. I didn't check my box rate, but I think it was showing a good number. 3rd place, of course, passed up by O-Town and Perriman. Just slightly above Camrar. And yeah, maybe doing the bottle rush will just barely get me 1 more spot, possibly. Depends on the production rate of these people. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can get this balanced. We'll see. But I might only stream for like maybe next 20 to 30 minutes or so. Zebor, what's up? Hey Rod, looking great as usual, thanks. Just trying to get the perfect balance in for honey and honeycomb. I'm straying off my practice build a little now because I just ended up building an extra beekeeper. I think that just raised my honeycomb rate by a lot more. Yeah, that definitely made a difference. So yeah, that only took 3 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna turn 2 of them on now. So I still have 2 off. And refresh the rates. I guess maybe I did need 13 beekeepers, but it was working just fine on the practice build. Zebor says, yeah, that's been a challenge for me as well. Next one was glue balance. Yeah. I thought this would happen, honestly. Like everything else seems to work just fine. Now it looks like it's too much honey, so geez. I'll try to be patient and wait a few more minutes. I think I mentioned this before, but on the playbook, I updated it last night. So if any of you use the NFT search page, because I don't really know who uses what. Like I like to use this one. This one shows all the info for the NFTs, but the NFT search page is organized alphabetically, and it has everything on here. So you just do Control F and find what you need. But I did make it so that it shows more than just the first proximity effect, because some of these NFTs have multiple proximity effects, like Crystal Sanctum, one Chromium, one Silica, one Limestone. I just didn't want it to take up too much space, so I adjusted some of the spacing on these columns. I don't know if this looks messy to anybody, but this is as organized as I can make it in a way where it's like one thing per row. But one of the reasons I had to update this was because I do plan on updating the way that the Townstar Playbook bot, the Discord bot, allows you to search for NFTs. Because right now it only allows you to search for the older NFTs. All the newer NFTs that were added in the past year do not support it. It's like a different system. But I intend to come up with some, I guess you would call it Google Sheets code that will allow me to easily communicate all the information on every single NFT using the bot. So somebody could do /TS, what's the new NFC? The greenhouse one? What's it called? What's the greenhouse called? Fruits greenhouse? It's not even on here, is it? I think it's missing from here. What about the gnome? Is that on here? Yeah, the gnome is here. Yeah, so they could do /TS Epic Garden Gnome, for example, and it would show them all the information that's on here on Discord. So it would say it has 1 town point, no proximity effects, not impacted by anything, no road requirements. It won't show a price on the Gala store because I don't have one on here. If it has a link for OpenSea, it'll show that. If not, it won't. If it has a link for NFT Harbor, it'll show that. Same thing for the link to the Gala game store. I'll implement that later. The release date, or the documented release date anyways, the actual NFT description, and then additional information that I can provide in one line. All of that will be shown by the Discord bot. That is the plan. And I should be close to getting that done. since I have this organized now. I don't think there's any other information that I'm missing that I would need to show for the NFTs. And I guess this would help out anybody that uses my Townstar Playbook Discord bot on either my Discord or other Discords to search up information. I would assume most people actually do use the Google spreadsheet, you know, the Townstar Playbook. I usually see like 20 people on it almost all the time. If we ever get to the point where like there's over 100 people on it, yeah, that might be a little problematic. Or I think 200, I think it starts to lag at 200 and you can't view it anymore. I don't remember. That happened at one point, but that's back when we had more players, right? But yeah, if we get a bunch of new players and they start looking at the spreadsheet again, it'll probably start to lag because it can't support more than like 200 people looking at it at the same time. But hopefully, you know, you can also have some people use the Discord bot to look up information that way. And my bot should be available in other Discords. I mean, it is. It's just that not many people know that it's on there and that they could use it there as well. To be honest, I don't really go around checking the other Discords that often. I really mostly just check mine and the Gala Games Discord. If I check another Discord, it's probably because I got tagged over there, so I'll just check what's up, like why they tagged me. But that's pretty much it. Production monitor. That's a lot of honey. That's too much, actually. I don't have that many. I guess I do. Weird. So I'm overproducing glue too. Well, there we go. I got the box rate that I needed. But I don't really trust this honey and honeycomb rate. I might need to keep messing with it for the rest of the day. Like even after the stream ends. I'm really close though. I might only need one of these turned on now. And then these three would just be unused, right? These two could be tree farms. Not that I need more wood though. There's no point in me having more tree farms. Won't do anything. I can actually move stuff around to have another pottery shop. But like I said earlier, it doesn't really matter because I can't get over 149 because of paints. But you know, it's possible the only reason that I'm making that much honey is because I have extra ceramic bowls that are only there because I haven't been using all the bowls. But eventually I will use them all. I'm a little bit confused about the ceramic bowl rate too, because I think it's higher than in my practice build. just a little bit. Another test. I'm going to get rid of my bowls. I only had 6, so it's fine. And I'm gonna turn one of these off. And then I want to see what that does. Very close though. You just got spied? You mean scouted in the Eternal Paradox? If you have a spare ore, they'll probably attack you too. And 76 says, can I have the diagram without NFT? Thanks. For this competition, I don't have one for without NFTs. I would suggest looking at, if you're on my Discord, check the video posted channel. And I would suggest checking out the 2 recent videos that I posted to give you an idea on what to do for this competition. I'll put it on the screen too. Oh. There we go. It's the video that I just posted yesterday is sorry, that's the live stream. That's what you're watching now. The video from yesterday gives you an idea of what to do for cash rush strategy using Cotton Rush to get all the cash you need. The video that I posted this weekend is one that I made last year for the Paint Starlight Market Box, which is very similar to this competition. You would just have to make a couple of changes in order to get it to work, but I've heard people say they did that and it works. Carbon got attacked. Let me turn on my shield. Yeah, for sure. Imagine if you could get attacked in Townstar. Lose all your paint boxes. But it's not that type of game, and I don't think that would be good for this game. That's not the point. We don't need PvP in this. Honey and Honeycomb are looking much better. Though, it's possible that I'm not making enough honey this way. So I would need to revert back to having 2 of them on. Maybe I can have the farther away one on though. Might work. Yeah, it's clearly not enough honey now. It's just making too much honeycomb. Oh, good to know. I think the test after this one will be the final test. Welcome back, Carbon. It's like you never left. I must have had extra honey, that's why the glue rate's much higher. Okay, everything else is still pretty good. Yeah, last test. This one will be making honey. These two will be off, even though that wasn't the case for my practice build. But that should be it. That should work. I'll run it for about 10 minutes and then that's gonna be it. Anybody has any questions, feel free to ask, and hopefully everybody's making good progress with their build. If you've been rushing cotton for the past hour, should have made at least like 10 mil by now, right? I guess it depends when you finish it. Actually, for the past 2 hours, right? Yeah, been 2 hours. Because for some people, I think they're only going to need to rush cotton for 2 hours, and they should have all the cash they need to finish their build. It's just a matter of gathering the materials, right? Like if you're building a nuclear power, it's going to take, I mean, it's a process to get the iron and the steel. Eddie says glue is always a pain, but feels the most accomplishing to successfully balance. True. Yeah. Carbon right now making 7 mil per hour. That's really good. Why is the honeycomb rate so high now? Did I? No. Oh yeah. Confusing. Somebody's asking where they can get a exemplar NFT to play Mirandus. You can look on OpenSea or NFT Harbor to purchase one. Um, no lantern NFT. Are you telling me I'm missing something, Zebor? Is there any reason why I should have the lantern NFT? Wow. Well, this is a little embarrassing. Let me figure out my glue situation, and then I'll consider that in the future, alright? Nice. Let me look at the Townstar playbook too while I'm at it. Who knows? Maybe I can put it in the guild library for somebody else. So what's it do? Craft time reduction to red envelope and bamboo shoe crafting, which I'm not doing. Doubles the walking speed for the stationery from the stationery shop. Oh, okay. Double speed. That's actually freaking huge. That would break the limit for my paint. So I already got rid of his stationery shop, right? It may possibly make a very small difference. I might, instead of hitting 149 per hour, I might be able to hit 150 or even 151. Hell, maybe even 152 per hour just because of the lantern. So that's something I just have to test later. Yeah, to be honest, I completely forgot about that. Because whenever I use a lantern, I'm like, oh, it helps with crafting some stuff from the stationery shop, and it helps with reducing the craft time from bamboo shoots. I honestly did not know or remember that it increased the movement speed of the stationery shop workers. That's news to me. Did not know that. And now I'm wondering, like, why am I making so many honeycomb? Like, earlier, so I had this one on earlier, right? But like, why is it that much of a difference? Instead of me turning this one on, I turn this one on. Why is the honeycomb rate so much higher now? It like makes no sense. All right, so yeah, I said I was gonna stop in like 2 minutes, so you got me. All right, let me let me place this. And I have extra glue on my storages, so we'll see how that impacts that, right? Let's turn this one back off because I don't know if that's doing me what I needed to do. And let's turn this one on, so that's gonna make honey. We'll see if this matters at all for my stationery shops. Otan said I didn't use lantern because I had to slow down my stationery shops. Yeah, that's valid. For me, I do know that paint is limited just because I'm only using 2 of these, so I'm going to actually see if that makes a difference. And hopefully, well, right, it's probably going to make a little too many canvas, but that's fine. I mean, I'm already making 154, and I can make 158 based on my cotton rate. I don't want to mess with the cotton anymore. This was a whole other situation that I optimized this so many times just trying to get between 150 between 150 to 160 canvas, just trying to get the cotton rate correctly. I moved this so many times. Yeah, I'm not messing with the cotton anymore. But yeah, this might help a tiny bit. I still need to try to perfectly figure out the honey and honeycomb balance. So let's do another test. And yeah, this one will probably be the last one. But thanks for the reminder on that. Maybe I can pass you up now, Zebor. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. That's not happening. But who knows? Maybe I can pass up Camera now, right? Maybe. There's so many NFTs that even I forget to use some. Any tips on how to kill a wolf? These things are damn hard to kill. I'm just reading Discord every once in a while and replying, trying to be helpful. You basically need to craft bandages and have them on your consumable slot, and you heal as soon as you get hit while you attack the wolves with, here's a word, don't even need armor, just keep healing. As long as it's one-on-one fights, right? Because you can't take on two wolves at the same time, not without armor. Once like Mirandus comes out, and that's like, it's like a full game, like a couple years from now. Like I would like to make some guides for it too. I don't think I have the most in-depth guides for it though. I'm sure there's gonna be many people making videos and guides for Mirandus. Okay. So earlier the honey and honeycomb rate worked just fine, and now it's not working. Oh, who knows? Maybe that makes sense. I mean, I do have these two beehives. They're supposed to make honey. Maybe it's time to turn them on. Huh. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, let's just turn them on. Let's see what happens. Now we got them all turned on, just like we had them before. How it's supposed to be. Although not really though, because I have an extra beekeeper. That might screw me up now. I guess I lied, it wasn't the last test. Looking good. It might finally work like it's supposed to. Oh wow. Well, while I'm waiting, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. But yeah, this will be the last test anyways. I'm probably gonna stop streaming in like 10 minutes. But I'll be right back. Oh, that looks good. That looks too good, actually. Suspicious. Yeah, the rate is like suspiciously too good. It's not supposed to be that high. Okay. Oh, besides that, I can't go over like 150 because of my flower rate. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to mention. It hit 150 though, so that's cool. So yeah, I think I figured out the glue balance now. It might actually be higher because I have an extra beekeeper, which doesn't really make sense though. My ceramic bowl rate is higher. I'm not sure why. This is the same amount of pottery shops I had on my practice build. Perhaps the rotation on some of them are a little different. I'm not sure. Actually, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. I'm looking at it right now. I had that rotated. That explains so much. I figured it out, guys. I know what it was. I figured it out. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have this rotated. Okay, so in my practice build, this was rotated like that. That allowed the beekeepers to quickly pick up the ceramic bowls and take them to the beehives. But I left it like this, right? So leaving it like this meant that 12 beekeepers probably wasn't enough to, you know, take care of all the beehives, because now they have to walk a little bit more to pick up the ceramic bowl. It does make a difference. So having the 13th beekeeper fix that, because now there's, you know, since they have to walk a little bit farther to get to the ceramic bowl, it's fine because there's 13 of them instead of 12 of them. So now the rate makes sense. And because I have it facing the pottery shops now instead of facing the beehives, my ceramic bowl rate is higher because they can drop off the ceramic bowls faster than having to go around and in the back, basically. So that explains why my glue balancing was off for the past hour and why my ceramic bowl rate is actually higher than what it was in the practice build. So that's great. I figured it out. That's what was causing the issue. So yeah, I am using all the beehives now. As for the lantern, I honestly don't think it'll make much of a difference. If anything, my rate will go up by 1. It'll allow me to hit 150 and use all the flour, which should be at 900 per hour. It might take time for that to reflect. So I guess I'll say it, but potentially if I were to borrow a flower station, I could maybe get 1 or 2 more paint, maybe, you know, boxes, paint boxes. I can maybe increase my rate a little bit higher, 1, 2, or 3 higher. Based off my glue rate, I should be able to hit like around 155 boxes, possibly even higher than that. But yeah, I would need... Yeah, I guess I would need another bright wind or flower station in order to accomplish that. That's interesting. Doesn't really matter too much to me, but that's the only way I see this possibly going above 150, and that assumes that this lantern is really making a difference in terms of picking stuff up. I'm not too sure. The movement speed increase sounds great, but I already have all the storages so close that I don't expect it to make that big of a difference. Yeah, I figured it out. I got it to work, and at the very least it should hit 150, which is 1 more than I thought it would do. So that's great. I think I'm done here. Plan is to leave this running pretty much all day. I'll go offline tonight. Like I said earlier, I have an extra Wizard's Workshop, so the fireworks bug won't affect me. But I'll fast forward it again in the morning or afternoon, so I won't be offline for too long, just in case something does mess up. But it should be fine. But yeah, that's gonna be everything. I'm hungry and it's past lunchtime. I gotta quickly come up with something to eat. And yeah, I think I got everything done here. This is an excellent build. Top 25 for sure. I hope it's enough for top 10. I kind of doubt it, to be honest, but we'll see. Best of luck to everybody in the competition. And I'll see you all Friday. Unless I decide to stream Mirandus again Thursday, then I'll see you then, but we'll see. Thanks all for being here. Thank you. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Juice Seeds. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.